What's going on, guys? It's your boy Caribeño with Caribeño Boxing, and we're back to talk about some more boxing. Today, I want to talk about the fight that just took place this past Saturday. Dimitri Bivol against Arthur Beterbiev. It was a high-level chess match. It was one of the most anticipated fights in the last 5 years. I'm gonna say, because you have two guys at the top of their powers, in their prime. Two contrasting styles. You have a technician, superb boxer in Bivol, and you got a boxer puncher in Beterbiev. I don't think he's just a puncher. He definitely could do some things in there that are very technical, very savvy, very skillful. And everybody was excited, including myself. And I thought the fight lived up to what I thought it would be. I thought it would be a high level boxing match. Where you got two guys trying to jockey for position, trying to jockey for the distance, the right distance, trying to implement their game plan, and two guys that are so good at doing so. Bivol with his footwork, with his combination punching, with his distance management, and you got with Beterbiev with his jab, with his combination punching, his power, his ability to cut off the ring, and his presence. And it made up for a really great fight. Early on in this fight, Bivol jumped to an early lead. Boxing masterfully, punching in combinations, landing some eye-popping shots. Combination punching, beautiful. Then later on, and from the third round on, Beterbiev was able to mount some momentum, coming forward, landing some shots to the body, doubling and tripling the jab to close the gap and close the distance, which was something that Canelo failed to do in their fight. I don't know what he was planning. He was coming in with looping shots, which would open him up to be jabbed by Bivol and throw off his momentum. Beterbiev didn't do that. Beterbiev knew he needed to jab. He had a great game plan. He had to double, triple, and sometimes throw that jab 4 times, and he did just that. And this round had a few swing rounds that could have gone either way. In the middle fight, they exchanged in the middle rounds. I had Bivol slightly up, going towards the middle of the fight. Then in the middle, they exchanged rounds. We had a couple of swing rounds, and then towards the end, Beterbiev seemed to have a little bit more sense of urgency, and Bivol wasn't that active. And you got a lot of controversy about the result of the fight, the decision, and there's a lot of people that think that it was a robbery. They're screaming robbery. There are people that are convinced that Beterbiev, should have got the decision, that it was the right decision. Other people are in the camp that think that it was just a close fight and it could have gone either way. And that's where I reside. I think it was a very close fight. It could have been scored in multiple ways. It could have been a draw. I wouldn't be mad at a draw, nor a win going either way. And the reason I say that is because there's multiple swing rounds in this fight, and either both guys had dominated in certain aspects of the fight. You had Beterbiev delivering the majority of the damage to Bivol, and then you have Bivol with the cleaner shots that were not as effectful. They didn't have as much effect as the Beterbiev shots did on Bivol. And depending on the criteria that you favor, and depending how balanced your criteria is when scoring a fight, a fight so as close as this one, you're gonna potentially see it slightly different than others. And in this fight, I didn't see a robbery. I saw two fighters who were on such a high level that they fought in a beautiful way. They both had success. And I don't think either guy was able to take over the fight necessarily for prolonged period of time. So I thought it was a fair decision. I thought it could have gone either way. I thought a draw would have been the best option possibly, but I'm not mad at the decision. And I just think honestly that there should be a rematch, and with Beterbiev longer removed from being injured, and Bivol now knowing how Beterbiev performs in there, what it is to be in there with him. It should be a much more entertaining fight. Perhaps you see Bivol being a bit more elusive. I thought that at times he was too willing to trade when what was working for him was the angles, the pivoting, the using the lateral movement, and just being the technician that he is. And at times he abandoned that. And I understand you got to stand your ground at times, but I feel like you could do so while still being elusive. And for Beterbiev, I don't know how much that knee injury affected him and being able to cut off the ring, if it did or if it didn't. But I would like to see him follow up with a straight right, and throw more straight punches to get through the guard of Bivol, rather than trying to do that looping right hook over the top that he tried over and over. And even though he caused damage, even though it was being blocked, I just feel like if you wanted to get a cleaner shot in there, maybe try some straight shots, some straight right hands, and maybe would have had a bit more success. Maybe who knows, to get Bivol hurt and get him out of there. So I'm interested to see what the adjustments would be in a second fight. But that's it, guys. Those are my views on this fight. A close fight that could have gone either way. I don't agree with the robbery, the sentiments that this fight was a robbery. I think people are too quick to call decisions robberies nowadays, when there's been situations where it's been much worse than this. This was two guys that were evenly matched, that were skillful, talented, and at the top of their game. And that's it for this video, guys. Let me know what you think. Do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree? Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.